Morning, everyone. We all thought that summer's in the air, but boy, we woke up to a rude awakening. It's -2. I don't believe it. Cold, a lot of cold. Anyway, we're gonna make some Happy Yak breakfast here. In case anyone's wondering, this is my WC, William Collins. A great knife. Should do it. Just love the smell of fat wood in the morning. Don't you guys? Just love it. The big Bertha out. This is our very own Boreal bush stove, made out of stainless steel, heavy duty stainless steel. I tell you, there's no hinges or anything like that that can fail on you on these things. These things are built solid here in Canada by a buddy of mine out in the Maritimes. And we're doing very well with them, actually. Getting good reviews. A lot of people are comparing them with the rest of the little collapsible stoves, and like I said before, these do not have hinges, therefore very easy to maintain. I heard that people who had stoves with hinges, like, they have a problem after a few trials. They warp, they this, they that. This thing here, I mean, you can sit an elephant on this thing. It will not fail on you, trust me. Opening is big enough, you can just scaff wood in there. See, I put long pieces, just let them burn, and just feed them as they as we go. Very simple. You can also put a Trangia alcohol stove in there, it'll also work. All this summer, guys, you're going to be seeing me eat the Happy Yak brand of canned food. It's a local company made here in Canada, made in Montreal. Extremely high quality. I've been trying the other brands, as you know from other videos. However, this stuff here, they don't have a million different types of meals, varieties. I think that they can do a little better in their dessert range. However, Whatever they have is top quality. The meat portions are bigger. You get good bites out of this thing here. I mean, and it's amazing. It's amazing. And throughout the summer, I'll be testing this this brand out, the Happy Yak, and I'll be letting you in on all the information. Unfortunately, I believe that this is only available here in Canada. But you never know, maybe in the future, or maybe I'm wrong, I'm not sure. I don't think that it's available in the States. But yeah, here in Canada, not a problem. About a year ago, they were limited to where they were selling them. You were usually able to find these meals, the Happy Yak brand, in federal parks and game reserves, etc., etc. However, now a lot of the high-end retailers, the big stores there, they carry them. So look out for them, guys. The Happy Yak. Today we're going to be having for breakfast the Spanish Omelette. So we're going to let this thing heat up, pour some water, and, you know, do the whole spiel there for you guys and let you know what it tastes like. Get more wood in here. There we go. Water's coming to a boil. Okay, people, in my haste this morning, I almost screwed it up. Some of these recipes call for, you know, call for cooking the dinners, breakfasts, what have you, in a pot, some in a skillet, and others you can outright just pour the water in the bag. And you can probably just pour hot water, boiling water in this bag of Spanish omelette, and you'll probably get a pretty decent result. But, you know, take the time and look at the labels, you know, because you don't want to screw up a good dinner like I almost did this morning. I was going to cook it outside. Actually, I was just going to pour water in the bag, and, you know, there you have it. But I want to do this properly. I want you guys to get a good look at the way it's going to look, at the way that this dinner is going to look when we take it out of the bag, when we're cooking it, etc., etc. So that, you know, a lot of these things I cannot do outside. That's why I chose to do some of these experiments, if you will, inside my kitchen. So let's go ahead and rip into this bag. The Spanish omelette breakfast calls for 75 milliliters of water, which we measured and we have over here. Okay, and I have a skillet on my stove top, and we're gonna, there's two ways you can do it. You can either make yourself an omelet, okay, by just mixing the ingredients over here, mixing the water in the ingredients in the pouch, and then pouring it in a skillet and leaving it alone, and then flipping it over after 2-3 minutes. Or you can have a Spanish scrambled eggs if you want, where you just, again, mix everything together, and while it's cooking in your skillet, you kind of mix it up together and get those lumps, so you can get your, you know, a scrambled egg effect. We're going to start by trying to do the omelet, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so we're going to play it by ear. So stay with me. I'm going to move the camera next to the stove top, and but before we do, let me cut into this baby over here. Now, I've tried other brands. There's a lot of good ones out there, but there's some that, like I had one the other day, which I do not feel like talking about it, you know, on camera. Like I said, I don't like to bash companies, but I swear to you, I think it was some kind of Oriental chicken and noodles, and it was absolutely horrible. I swear to God, it reeked. Okay, I mean, it was an $11 dinner, and I wouldn't give it to my dogs. So experiment, man, you know, or watch a lot of videos. Let guys like me do the experimenting for you before you go out and spend your money. So put all the stuff in here, and you know, it's very important that you do choose the right food, because when you're out in the bush there, you can't go to the corner store and get more meals. So make sure you choose your meals wisely. Do this properly. I'm going to get myself a little whisk over here and just whisk everything together here. And you know, if you think that you need a little bit more water, go ahead and do it. Like I said, the meals that come out of these envelopes here, they're high quality. I'll tell you, I haven't had a Spanish omelette in 25 years. We used to make the Spanish omelette back in the days, but it wasn't a breakfast item. It was more, I'm just going to add a tad little more water, just maybe an ounce. There we go. We used to make Spanish omelet. We used to pour like a tomato sauce with peas inside and serve it on our daily menu for lunch, not as a breakfast item. And I can tell you one thing, this thing here, I swear to you, it smells delicious. I don't see too many tomatoes. Maybe this dinner doesn't call for tomatoes. Maybe it's their version of a Spanish omelet, if you will. Okay, yeah, so the recipe doesn't call for olive oil, but for those of you who know me and for those of you who don't know me, I put olive oil everywhere. Everywhere. Hey, I'm Greek, so what can I tell you? Another thing I like to do with my mixture here, when it's all mixed up and ready to be here we go. When it's all mixed up and ready to be poured into the pan, I like to let it sit for about five minutes, just to let all those ingredients incorporate, and you know, let the tomatoes, because I did tell you before that I didn't see any tomatoes, but look, you see now? Check this out. There are tomatoes in here, okay? Oop, getting too hot here. Yeah, see, there are tomatoes in here. You can see them. Look at that. Check it out. So there are, you know. So let's lower the heat a little bit more. Get all the stuff in here. Might be a little too thick, but you know what? I'm just following the recipe. And I can tell you one thing though. It smells delicious. The herbs, spices, the dehydrated onions and tomatoes, and I think they put basil too, I'm not sure. Amazing. It smells great. So, don't want to spread it out a bit. Let's let that cook for a bit. Okay folks, so our omelette has been cooking for about 5 minutes, I would say, on medium heat. And just flipped her over, flips over beautifully, create a little bit of a crust. This might be a little overdone for some people, but I like my eggs like that. I don't like my omelettes too loose. So, and yeah, no need to make scrambled eggs out of this thing. I wouldn't ruin it. But I can tell you one thing. Smell this, guys. Smells amazing. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Smells great. Ghee. This thing here is smells amazing. You were right. High-end food in a bag. So yeah, follow the directions, guys. I don't think you're gonna get this effect if you try to cook it in the bag. Just gonna leave it there for about a minute or two and then sink our teeth into this baby. Stay with me. Hey guys, so let's dig into this concoction. The Spanish omelette by the Happy Yak. See, you got your tomatoes here, got everything. flavors are all there. Everything tastes great. However, I think I overcooked it just a bit. It tastes great. You don't need salt. Aya, Aya, come here, baby. Let's see what Aya thinks. Here, baby. Sit. Sit. Come on. You approve? Good, eh? Happy Yak Spanish Omelette. #1. Go for it, guys. See you on the next vid. You're not getting any more. Did I say see you on the next vid? See you all in the next vid, guys. So long for now.